Hello everybody, my name is Zach, aka the Weather Gamer, and I'm getting back into the swing of recordings. So I'm trying to catch up on some loose ends, one of those being SBT. Obviously I stopped uploading week 7, 8, or week 8, 9, and 10. Just because I needed to step away and take, like an extended break. But I'm ready to roll, I'm recording, I'm passionate. Let's get this. So anyways, week 8, I got a forfeit win. I believe it was either week 8 or week 9. I got a forfeit win. I'm not sure which. I don't actually have the SBT doc to go back and check it because I removed it from my favorites list and was too lazy to go reopen it from SBT server. But one of those weeks I got a forfeit win in there, making me 3 and 5, I believe, at that point. Yes, no, maybe so. But anyways, this is one of the battles I had. Bringing Lele, Hydreigon, Vape, Weezing, Donphan, Heatran versus Chansey, Torrentee, Standard Diancie. It was week 8. This is Standard Diancie. So trying not to get swept by another Diancie. Fast. So leads off Chansey versus Lele. I go for Taunt immediately. Try and stop that thing from doing anything. Go into Weezing. Take a massive Earth Power as I taunt. Again, I really, really, really wish that I had brought not neutralizing gas. Just because I continuously get screwed over by ground type hits against my Weezings. Going to Lele, immune to the Dragon Pulse. Go for Moonblast, continuing to lower things, get the special attack drop. But I see Flash Cannon, which that actually made a difference. It saved me from taking even more damage on Lele, and then I get a Spadef drop. Chansey comes back in. I see that it's Spadef. I get a special attack drop. And in comes Dracovish, and I taunt again. So I have 2 taunters. You pretty much can guess why I'm taunting. It's to keep Chansey from heal passing. It's to stop Thundy from, autotomizing. From Necrozma from being the stored power set. So on and so forth. I taunt Dracovish. I go Weezing on the Genie, which Robin Williams is a great nickname. Obviously, this thing gets out of control a little bit. Hydreigon comes in, obviously smells the scarf, because of the fact that I went straight in on something that was slower and could have very easily had Focus Blast. Read me very well. Sorry, I just saw a replay come through on WWC, and it's closer than I expected. Red going into Diancie, and right here, so the last match that I uploaded, I believe was the Diancie 6-0 sweep, where it Calm Mind stored Barret on me, and this thing Calm Minded on me, and I said, nope, I am not doing this again. Knocks me to Sturdy, I'm faster, I miss a Stone Edge, which sucks. The reason I went for Stone Edge was I was predicting the Thundy to come back in on me, on my Earthquake and just waste my Earthquake. So I went for the Stone Edge there to try and kill that on Switch. I go for knockoff here because this Chansey, I know I got beat down by a Blissey earlier in the season too. So I know Chansey is going to be a very big problem if I don't get rid of its Eviolite. So by knocking that off, I can at least get rid of it. Go into Heatran and I taunt. I have taunt on Heatran. I have taunt on Lele. I have taunt on Weezing. I wonder what you guys think I'm trying to do. It's stopping this thing from stall breaking or stalling me out. And it's stopping him from setting up. He goes to Antsy as I go ahead and go for the Stealth Rocks. Magma Storm takes me down to my Sash. In comes the Vish. There's no point saving Heatran. I go into Vape. In comes Chansey. And I do nothing to it. I really, really, really wish that Vaporeon had Toxic on it. That is the one thing that I really regret this entire game. And wish ports, as I get my wish back in. Goes for the Fishious Rend. I'm pretty sure this thing was banded. Alright, sorry about that. My dad called me for something. Anyways, I switched in on the Fishious Rend. I'm pretty sure it's banded at this point. Give myself a little bit of health back. At this point, I'm pretty free to do whatever I want. I do go Dawn Fan and knock off, just to put damage on the bayonet. And then I go into Lele. And he tries to Pain Split, forgetting that because I'm in terrain, he cannot prankster me, courtesy of Lele's terrain. And I go for Taunt, just so I can stop that thing from shenaniganing. In comes Necrozma. I get a Moonblast kill here. Sees the Life Orb, goes into Dracovish. I go into Vaporeon again as he crunches. It's not going to kill me. Thundy comes out as I go for the Wish, so I can Wish Pass into whatever. I do Ice Beam, gives me my Wish. As he goes for Subplot, goes for T-Bolt, gets a crit. The crit was rather unfortunate. Had he not crit me, I would have lived and a Ice Beam would have killed him. Taking that out and leaving Vape in still. Hydreigon comes in, and I go for Dark Pulse. At this point, I go into Lele, as he soft boils, and I try to taunt again to keep him from doing anything. T-Bolts me down to 15%. I go for the Psychic. I got one more hit left in me. I find out he's Scarfed into Fishious Rend. I Scarf into Dark Pulse, just trying to give myself a chance. And once again, I'm going to get stalled out by a Chansey of all things. I got stalled out by Blissey, now I'm getting Toxic stalled by Chansey. And I just really got upset that it was Toxic stall. I get a flinch, but it didn't matter. I needed the flinch the turn before. This thing was no attack. It was literally Toxic Soft Boil. I had Taunt on Lele, I had Scarfed Taunt on Hydreigon, I had Taunt on Weezing, and I had Taunt on Heatran. And it pissed me off, because I had 4 Taunters to try and stop this thing, and I still lost. If I had had 1 Taunter still alive, like if Lele was still alive or Heatran actually just walled this set. If Heatran hadn't died, I could have just Taunt stalled this thing out, and then I would have killed this thing, but it is what it is. I was rather salty to get Toxic stalled again, but that was week 9. Last week, week 10, fast, play, pause, switch sides. For this week, I pretty much brought all the mons that I had favored all season, just to try and get kills and all that. And, you know, try to have fun in my last game. So I've got Lele, Hydreigon. I honestly don't... I played this game almost a month ago, so I don't remember what they were for Mon-wise, but just looking at composition against me, Mega Man kind of just goes in on this team. I go ahead and lead Mega Man versus the Araquanid lead, as he goes for... what I would assume was Sticky Webs. I Mega Evolved and immediately went for Hidden Power, just to see what was going to happen. I switched, predicting a Ground-type move, because this time I was actually Levitate. Weezing. Yeah, I was predicting like a Ground-type move. When I didn't see the weakness policy triggered, I wasn't sure what that Golurk was. Turns out it was Assault Vested, which is why HP I did so little. And then Weezing proceeds to just be annoying as all hell. I do get a Taunt off, force the Brave Bird, break the Gale Wings, and continue to chip while I Pain Split. Weezing was such an annoying defensive mon this game. Again, I can never stay in on the Golurk, or on the, on the Golurk. Calls my Will-O-Wisping bluff, goes for Roost to heal as I Pain Split. I'm not letting this thing keep its Gale Wings. I taunt the Scrub Bug, and then I Will-O-Wisp it because it's Water Absorb, not Water Bubble, further weakening it. Weezing just continuing to sit here and be super damn annoying. I don't know why he made the switch into Thundurus there. Maybe he was predicting me to go for the Volt Switch or whatever, but with that thing sitting there, I was kind of just planning to Hidden Power Ice anyways, because it would kill Golurk and it would kill Thundy, switching in. I do Volt Switch on the Randall here, go right back into Weezing. I'm immune to the Stomping Tantrum. I go for Taunt, finding out that I'm faster than this thing, which really threw me for a loop. He was no speed Drapion. But I taunt to... Oh, no, I wasn't faster. It was because he Whirlwinded, that's why. He went to Whirlwind me out. But I taunt, so he can't Whirlwind me. And then he Thunderfangs, which forces him into Rocky Helmet. I get a Will-O-Wisp off, burning it. And he's going to go down to the Rocky Helmet damage. In comes Araquanid, he goes Cobalion. I taunt to prevent, Rock Polish Swords Dance as he Volt Switches. And again, I waste my Talon, or my Will-O-Wisp on that. But I'm not letting Talonflame have this Gale Wings. I'm going to continue to heal myself off because I know he can't break Weezing. And every time he goes for a U-turn, he's going to break his Gale Wings. I do Will-O-Wisp. I think I was predicting Golurk or something. Taunt again. So no Sticky Webs. Cobalion comes in. I Pain Split this time. Volt Switches again as Talonflame comes in. And this time I do taunt it to keep it from roosting at all, forcing it to just attack me. Trying to keep Weezing as healthy as possible. Get everything lowered down. I do get Thundy in range, and he finally takes out Weezing. But at this point, Weezing had done so much. It had killed the Drapion with Will-O-Wisp and Rocky Helmet. It had weakened this thing down. It had weakened Talonflame down to the point where it was severely hurt, and it really did a number on Araquanid by burning it. I go straight into Mega Main. I know I'm faster than this thing. I can Hidden Power Ice all day. Even if Cobalion comes in. He ends up not having Earthquake, which was something that I was debating at the time, was whether or not to Overheat or Earthquake. I could beat Cobalion either way. I had his team weakened to the point where while Main still went in on the team, I didn't need Main for the rest of the match, with everything as weakened as it was, because I still had Terrain Lucha in the back that I could pop. So I ended up, or not Terrain, I was White Herb. I went back to the White Herb set. So I did have the point where I was like, okay, Main could go down and I'd be alright. Instead, I get the Overheat kill on Cobalion. Golurk's going to come in as I go Lele. And I see the Ice Punch for Iron Fist. Lele gets a Shadow Ball kill. In comes Talonflame. It U-turns into the Bug. I get a Charge Beam, and I get the Special Attack boost. That was fun, getting the Terrain boost off of, or the Charge Beam boost off of Lele. I don't think he expected Charge Beam, but I specifically brought it to try and get a Special Attack boost. Just because it was clean tech, and Electric type kind of went through this guy's team. In comes Talonflame as I go into Donphan and break my Sturdy. I wasn't too concerned. I threw up Stealth Rocks at this point because I wanted Thundy to die if it came in. And if this thing's going to continue to switch around, then I'm going to punish it by taking out its ability to switch in and out and make it take 50%. I do end up just, stalling this thing down. Donphan goes down, and then Scarfed Hydreigon gets the final kill of the season. So we end up winning that one. I believe we finished 5-5. I don't remember, but I will talk about that when I recap. I'm going to recap LTPL and SBT together, and BRL Igglybuff. I'm just going to recap them all together in one Draft League recap video that I'll put in each playlist. But that's it for battles for SBT. I'm not participating in their off-season tour that they're doing, but when their next season comes around, Season 6, I will definitely be looking to see if I've got the availability to take it on. Season 7, actually, I think, is the season we'd be in. 6 or 7. Because I did have fun. While I didn't do the greatest, I had a rough patch to the middle of the season that put me in a slump across all my leagues. I did enjoy the company and the people that I'd met in SBT, so I will definitely be coming back to SBT to give it one more try. So that's it for the SBT battles. I'll see you guys for one more SBT video where I recap the league. So see you guys next time.